What if fear wasn't the thing to run from, but the very doorway to your strength? In a society that glamorizes control and certainty, fear is treated like a flaw, something to be silenced or suppressed. But the Stoics saw it differently. They believed fear was not our enemy, but our teacher. That fear, when faced directly, is a forge where resilience is shaped. This isn't just about taming panic or brushing aside nerves. This is about something deeper. It's about waking up to the truth that fear lives in your interpretations, not in the events themselves. And if you change the way you see it, you can walk through it. So today, we begin that journey, step by step, not toward fearlessness as the absence of fear, but as the decision to act in spite of it. The Stoic path offers not escape, but strength. Let's walk it together. Step 1. Acknowledge your fear. The first step is not action, but awareness. You must look at your fear squarely, name it honestly, and sit with it without flinching. Most people pretend it's not there. They deny it, shame it, bury it. But denial only gives fear more power in the shadows. Epictetus taught that fear arises not from events, but from our judgments of them. So pause, breathe, take inventory. Where does the fear live in your thoughts? How does it whisper through your assumptions? This moment of recognition is everything. It means you've stopped running. It means you've stopped pretending. Now, for the first time, you're standing still, facing it. That's the beginning of inner strength. Step 2. Identify the source. Fear is not just a feeling, it's a signal. And if you listen closely, it can show you something important. You must go deeper. What exactly are you afraid of? Not just the surface, the job interview, the conversation, the decision. What sits beneath that? Is it rejection? Failure? Loss? Once you name the true root, you begin to disarm it. Marcus Aurelius believed that clarity dissolves fear's illusion. You are not facing a dragon, just a distorted shadow. Look straight into that shadow. You'll see it shrink. The closer you move to the truth, the less frightening it becomes. That's how you reclaim your perspective and your courage. Step 3. Make a plan. Fear thrives in the unknown. But when you make a plan, you give your mind a path. You create motion where there was paralysis. You don't need to defeat fear in one leap. You need to take one deliberate step. The Stoics called this premeditation of adversity, visualizing hardship and preparing for it in advance. Think of your fear as a mountain. You don't conquer it all at once. You break it into parts. You map a route, and you take the climb one stone at a time. You can adapt. You can retreat and rethink, but you keep moving. This is how action replaces anxiety. Not by force, but by design. Step 4. Let yourself feel it. You don't need to be stoic in the modern sense of the word, emotionless and detached. You need to be stoic in the ancient sense, courageous enough to feel deeply, then act wisely. Let the fear rise. Let it pass through you. Don't pretend it isn't there. Don't numb it or dramatize it. Watch it. Welcome it like an old teacher. This is your discomfort, and it's not here to destroy you. It's here to show you your edge. When you stop resisting fear, you start growing from it. The Stoic strength lies not in suppression, but in observation. That calm presence turns even the sharpest fear into fuel. Step 5. Practice mindfulness. Fear pulls you out of the present and into a future that doesn't exist. But your power lives here, in this breath, this moment. So return. The Stoics understood that clarity begins with presence. Feel your body. Notice your breath. Watch your thoughts, but don't follow them. Just witness. You are not your fear. You are the observer of it. And that separation gives you space to choose a wiser response. This is mindfulness, and it is not passive. It is active awareness. It brings you out of imagined catastrophe and back to what you can actually do. And from this calm center, you become fearless not because the fear disappears, but because you are no longer controlled by it. Step 6. Focus on what you can control. There is a boundary you must learn to respect, the line between what is yours and what is not. You cannot control outcomes, people, or fortune, but you can control your thoughts, your actions, your effort. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control. When you focus on your domain, your mind, your virtues, you stop wasting energy on what was never yours to govern. Fear loses ground because it thrives in the chaos of what-ifs. But you stay grounded in what is. Every moment you reclaim your focus is a moment fear grows weaker, and you grow stronger, rooted in clarity, in purpose, in freedom. Step 7. Focus on the positives. Fear has a narrow lens. It zooms in on danger, on loss, on pain. But you can widen the frame. You can train your mind to ask, what else is here? What can I learn? What might go right? What strength might this build in me? Gratitude doesn't deny fear, it repositions it. It reminds you that even in difficulty, you are not powerless. The Stoics knew that perspective was everything. What you focus on grows. So choose wisely. Feed courage. Feed hope. Feed growth. Write down one thing, just one, you're grateful for right now. Let it shift your vision. Let it lift the fog. Step 8. Don't let fear define you. You may feel fear, but you are not fear. You are not your trembling hands or your racing heart. You are the one who walks anyway. The Stoics placed identity in action, not in emotion. You define yourself by how you respond. So respond with strength. You are the one who chooses clarity over confusion, purpose over panic, movement over avoidance. When you detach from fear's narrative, you discover your own, one built on courage, discipline, justice, and wisdom. These are the pillars that shape a fearless soul, not the absence of fear, but the refusal to be shaped by it. Step 9. Take the risk. Growth and safety rarely share the same space. If you wait for fear to vanish before you move, you'll wait a lifetime. The Stoics didn't seek comfort, they sought strength. And strength comes from exposure. Step into the arena. Speak the truth. Apply. Start. End. Say no. Say yes. Risk doesn't mean recklessness, it means courage. It means honoring the call to evolve, even when your voice shakes. You don't become fearless by avoiding fear. You become fearless by dancing with it. Every time you act, you weaken its grip. And in time, you realize it was never as strong as it seemed. Step 10. Believe in yourself. The final step is the most powerful. Belief. Not in outcomes, not in applause, in yourself, in your ability to endure, to adapt, to grow. Marcus Aurelius said the mind can turn any obstacle into firewood. You are that mind. You are not broken. You are becoming. Every fear you faced has built you. Every stumble has refined you. Now, trust that process. Trust your ability to move forward, not without fear, but with it beside you, quiet and powerless. You've done hard things. You will do more. And the more you trust yourself, the more fearless you become. Not perfect, just unshakably present. Conclusion: the road through fear. Fear is not a wall. It is a gate. And on the other side is not some magical absence of fear, but a stronger, wiser version of you. The Stoics didn't aim to eliminate fear. They aimed to understand it, confront it, and move forward with it. Because fear, when seen clearly, becomes a teacher. It invites you to grow, to act, to reclaim control where you have it, and release what you don't. Today, you have that choice. Will you run, or will you walk forward? You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be fearless. You only need to be willing. Willing to feel. Willing to act. Willing to grow. That's how you become brave. And that's how you become free.